We're at GoToMath.com doing some Julia programming. This will be tutorial 3, and this time we're going to be writing some data to a file. Now I could make this like a 1-minute video, but you know, we got to do something with this. And we're just going to print out a table, and that is if we were to deposit money in the bank, let's say $600 every week, at an APR at 3% interest compounded annually. So that's kind of important there. All right. So we're going to say, let's see, we'll just give I. Let I, doesn't necessarily have to be interest. I'm just saying I. Now we're going to divide this percentage by 52. Okay, so this would be the percentage that we'd be paying each week. And I think my payment here, we'll just let P equal 600. So this is how much I'm going to deposit every week. Let's say every Monday at noon, I'm going to deposit $600. So to calculate this, it would be 600 plus 600 times I. And so you would see at the end of the week, you'd have 600.3461. Of course, you know, technically we just round this to 2 decimal places, but we'll do some rounding some other time. All right, so let's say that on the second week, I'm going to deposit another $600. So let's say at noon I deposit $600 every year, or every week. Yeah. Okay. And to calculate that, so on the second week, we would take what we earned in the previous week, which was the 600.346, and add that to P. So it's $600 each week. And then, of course, we're going to take that and multiply it by I, right, that interest rate. And so on the second week, at the end of the second week, we'd end up with 1201 probably 4 cents. I don't know. We'd probably want to round that 2 decimal places that first week and then take that number and use it. However, that's not what I'm doing here. Okay. So what we'll do now is go ahead and I've actually got the script already written out to kind of save some time here. I've already got it, already wrote it out. But what we're going to do is we're going to print this table to Notepad. Now I'm just using Notepad, okay? And I'm even writing the script in Notepad. I use Sublime, Vim. There's a bunch of text editors out there, but since we're just kind of messing around with a few lines of code here, we're not gonna really bring up any big fancy text editors. Yeah. So let me scroll down here. Okay. All right, so as you can see here, I wrote this as a function, cal wt, and that w, did you see the w there at the end? That means write, okay? That means write. And so as you can see here, we got the interest rate, and then that t right there, this is going to be like years. So if you wanted to do more than 1 year, you could do 2 years or 3 years or whatever. So the real magic's coming down here at the for loop, all right, as you can see here. And of course, we have... so remember, P stood for our payment, and then S is what we got in the previous calculation, and we just keep looping that through. You know, just loop it over and over. And the write function is going to write to the data file, which you saw on the desktop there, or maybe you didn't see it. I'll bring it up. And then the print line, that just writes to the shell, all right, where we're going to be running the commands in. Okay. Pretty simple. Now you notice that down there towards the end it says close F. We want to make sure we always put that in there. Okay, so what we're going to do here, so I have to type this in. We'll go up here and copy paste, all right, the path, so it'll know where to go get the program and run it. So we go up here to the top, do a right click, and then go down to edit and then hit paste. All right. And And then what I'll do is just go ahead and type. Now you could do 2 years or 3 years, whatever you want to do. I'm just doing 1. So 1 right there. Hit enter. And now I did go up there and for some reason it's wrapping it. I don't know what's going on with that, but okay, so we can't really get everything on the screen here. Let me go up here to the top and kind of shrink this in, so maybe so you can see what I'm doing. So I just right clicked at the top and went down to properties and went to a smaller font. Okay, so you can see it now. And of course, now this is in the shell here. Now I don't have a black screen in the back because I went into the properties and changed that. Alright, I changed that to black text and background white. So don't get confused there. We're not in Notepad. We're actually in the shell. The Julia shell, as you can see there. Okay, and as you can see, $481 at the end of the year is how much we earned in interest. Alright, so let me show you the data file here, where it was actually printed out. That's the whole idea of this entire video here, is to be able to print our data, right? Print our data out in a file. Now I'm noticing that the middle column there's an S. That should be actually the amount plus the interest. Okay, so let me go in and find out what's going on here. That shouldn't be there. Yeah. Now you're going to notice, you're going to see some dollar signs. You may have not ever seen this before. What this means, you can do a calculation actually inside of a string, and this becomes very important in some certain applications. Okay, what is going on here? Oh. Okay, so it's treating that like it's, okay, I see what the problem is. So so it's treating that like it's a string, but it's actually a numeric value. So we need to put the dollar sign in front of that. All right, that should take care of it. Okay, so let's run this again. Now what's going to happen is it's going to rewrite over that data file. It'll erase what's there and rewrite over the top of it. And we're going to be talking about how to actually append data to the end of that so it doesn't do that. Okay, so that was it, and we're going to go to math.com.